Don't talk you for a day and now you feel different. All it takes for you to catch a case and now you feel different. That's what I don't feel.
Well, we've had spotty showers since about 7 a.m. here in D.C., and the radar indicates it's going to continue, but nothing to stop football from happening at FedEx Field. Today, it's the opener of the 2023 NFL season, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Washington Commanders. A new season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Let's keep those sticks moving. Go.
They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Out of the gun, Brissett. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Well, these two teams, Charles, Arizona and Washington, 2023, a new beginning for both. Of course, for the Cardinals, a new coach, Jonathan Gannon, coming over from Philadelphia, where he was a defensive coordinator on their run to the NFC title, and then new ownership here in Washington.
And that gives each franchise a chance to start fresh, to turn the page. And I'm looking at Washington. They could be sneaky good. Despite the fact they didn't make the playoffs last year and the other three teams in their division did, Washington finished 500 at 8-1. They could make a jump.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. Well, just the last thing you want to see here in the first quarter of a new season. Hopefully nothing serious. We'll step aside for a moment. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Sherwood here, caught by McBride. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Murray now on 1st down. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Murray. A short one here, caught by McBride. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down. A nice little gain. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Murray again. This is Connor. And just nowhere to go for Connor. Defense gets to him, and they mark him short. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They're going to run. Here's Connor. Past the 20. 5. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. James Conner, 42 yards. And the Cardinals are on the board here first in the season opener. Now Matt Prater for the point after. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coach to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand Bobby is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and the Cards are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
Swim.
This is Connor running right. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second down and 6 now.
Green.
Murray going to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. On the handoff, Connor. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. 31 yards on the punt there. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Now this throw caught left side. And he's brought down. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career.
Kill. Hey, check. Hey, check.
First down, Brissett. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Cardinals will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the Commanders are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Murray's pass. Intercepted. The Commanders take over.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They're probably lucky to only be down 7-0 as they come up 1st and 10. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. They'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite powering through the tackle. Ball on the 39. Here's a 2nd and 7. A give up the middle to Gibson. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Here now, 3rd and a yard. Brissett sets to throw it. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. The pickup there, 5 yards.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago, so a 3-and-out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the first down.
19. Hey, kill.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. He'll get it across midfield down to the 49. 2nd down and 8. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. A great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And, partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job eluding the blocker, making the play behind the line of scrimmage, but an even better job studying the play before you have to try and defend it in a game.
Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Motion man is Schwartz.
Easy.
Play action. Now it's Murray. Rolling to his right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
To throw is Murray. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Couple of Oklahoma teammates there. Murray to Brown for a Cardinal first. On 1st and 10 is Counter. Taken down at the 47-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Connor going to get it again on 2nd down. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. They get those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
Motion man is Schwartz. Shotgun now from Murray. And that will be incomplete.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This will be fielded at the 17. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10.
At their own 17-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, after incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
Taking a shot for Samuel. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Marco Wilson. And the Cards are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. 3 first-half interceptions now, and Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the 1st half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out, got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
So from just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 9. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. This will be swung out here for Counter. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run behind center with counter. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Here's Murray. A short one here, caught by McBride. So the completion good for just 3. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
It's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route. And he ran a little shag more than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
That is caught. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Cutter on first down, working his way forward for about 4 yards. 2nd down coming up.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Now Murray. That's complete to McBride. And the Cardinals are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
Boy, everything clicking on this drive. He's 4 for 4 now, and that throw, maybe the best of the bunch. This offense is really humming, and they pick up another 1st down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Murray now to throw. Steps away to his left. Thrown across the field, and that will easily be intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And the Commanders are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. But the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Here's Brissett. This pass complete to McLaurin going across the middle. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Take it to him. Show him what you got. Come on. Show him what you got. Oh, wait.
Oh, we got their defense rattled.
Get to him, my friend. Go.
From the shotgun, it's Brissett. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 72 yards. And the Commanders are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Moore's collegiate injury woes popped back up in his second NFL season, holding him to 8 games. Yet he still nearly matched totals from his entire rookie season. This is the year he expects to prove that he can be the electric playmaker that the Cardinals drafted.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down. Motion man is Schwartz. Now Murray throwing on second down. This is taken in by McBride. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 22 yards there, a first down. Murray now. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10. Moore, the man in motion. Murray to air it out again. To the sideline and incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone instead of momentary roll without incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Powering his way forward. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray, as the first half is winding down. And the Cardinals will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Kyler Murray, to the surprise of no one, finished 2nd amongst quarterbacks with 11 rushing touchdowns in 2020. Just 3 in 11 games in 2022. But let's face it, anytime he's maneuvering around, we expect him to take off and go, and he did it on that play.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Brissett. incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Brissett. Slings this deep from McLaurin. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
I'm not having fun anymore. Come on, man.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down.
And McLaurin, the motion man right. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And my goodness, another interception. Jalen Thompson picks it, and the Cardinals are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this 3rd quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
Two yards to go, 2nd down.
Here's Murray. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice. Or maybe the routes versus air. Because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
3rd and 2, and here's Murray. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On the counter, Gibson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And quickly, they get to the line. 2nd down, Brissett. This pass hauled in by Dotson. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Brissett on 3rd and 2. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he is going to lose yardage here. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
It's 4th down.
Oh, they're changing this at the line. Now Brissett on 4th down. And now here's another interception. Jalen Thompson picks it. And the Cards are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
70 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Right back to Connor here on 1st. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Over 30 yards there. And 1st downs on 3 consecutive plays now. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And now Murray's going to set up the throw. This to the outside for Mack. Down inside the 10. Touchdown! Marlon Mack, 27 yards. And the Cardinals are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass. This too shall pass. And finally, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Brissett to throw on first. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. And he's brought down. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
That's another Washington first down. First and 10 at the 44-yard
Straight ahead, Gibson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. From the 42-yard line, here's the 2nd and 8. Throwing, Brissett. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Brissett sets to throw it. Short throw here to the tight end Bates. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first.
A gain of 3.
Brissett to throw for it on 4th. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to wind up working out just fine as he'll have a Washington first down. And an exhale there as they convert on 4th. They'll throw again. Brissett. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
That's another Washington Commanders first down.
Brissett now. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Curtis Samuel, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Slide for the PAT. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away.
Their catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
And he's going to have the hook up to Schwartz. Escapes the defender. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to...
Come on.
First down, Murray. A short one here, caught by McBride. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Murray. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. Motion man is Schwartz. Now Murray again. Oh, and that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Murray now to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And my goodness, another interception. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Sly on for the extra point. And the third time's a charm as he finally gets one of these to go. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their lead is hanging by a thread after that pick six, but look, they're still in the driver's seat. Now the question, how aggressive will they be on this drive? Time to find out. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Throws this one right side to Pascal. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll make it second down. Murray going to throw. Forced out to his left.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired. He still has some pressure there. It's not the biggest gain we've seen on the scramble, but still, some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
From the gun on third down, Murray. And he knocks the ball away, and it throws incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
A great return there of 22 yards. And Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. A handoff for Gibson. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll go again with Gibson.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Brissett's throw into the hands of Turner. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. And here's a give to Gibson. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another 1st down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Brissett. Flush to his right. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average.
And now here's another interception. Well, partner, this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick 6 on the other side, and now they get a pick 6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick 6 from earlier in this game.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And we'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. It's Zaven Collins who got in there to get the sack.
Well, someone is certainly having a big game, and while that sack doesn't quite have the splash of his pick 6 from earlier, you know he's thrilled to be making big plays during a great individual effort today.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Brissett. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now.
Hey, kill.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. How about this? They'll change it at the... And from their own end zone, it's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Murray now. Dancing to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Second down, Murray sets to throw. Touchdown, Cardinals. James Conner, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cardinals are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Prater for the extra point. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead.
19. Matt Prater to kick off for Arizona.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This taken in right around the goal line. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. They'll come up now. This is second and long.
Kill. Rabbit. Hey, check. Middle. Go.
Now Brissett. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Marco Wilson. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Well, they were obviously backed up, had a little bit of space from the goal line, snapping it from the 3, but still trying to throw it. And
yeah, exactly. This is where hindsight is 20/20 comes into play, right? Seems like a good idea to throw the ball there. Maybe you'll surprise them and catch them off guard. Instead, you've created a turnover and put your defense in a bad spot.
Murray's going to look to throw this thing. And his throw here's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Here's Murray. And that is incomplete.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
To throw is Murray. And my goodness, another interception. And the Commanders are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Murray's pass intercepted. The Commanders take over first and 10.
This is first and 10. Here's Brissett. His throw complete right side to Bates, the tight end. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Brissett. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
That's good for Washington. First and 10 at the 35.
Brissett to throw on first. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Jalen Thompson picks it, and the Cardinals will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
Back to throw it, Murray. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown.
So the touchdown was big. This almost equally big as he'll try to get it to a one-score game with a two-point conversion. They're going to try and run, but he will not get into the end zone. And that one hurts as it will remain a two-score game here in the fourth. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. 2 timeouts remaining defensively, but that shouldn't make much difference right here.
It really shouldn't, but a lot of coaches look at it similar to baseball with the intentional walk.
Always bringing in other sports.
Hey, listen, think about the intentional walk, right? What if one gets past the catcher? What if he uncorks a wild one and now you still have an opportunity? That's why they like to use them all the way through.
Now Murray. He's going deep for Brown. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 69 yards. And the Cardinals use the big play to extend their fourth-quarter lead. Extra point good by Prater. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
At their own 25-yard line.
We got this.
This could be it. This could be the
Oh, you know the owner's got to be happy with that one.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for week one, and one of our early window games here in week one on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's got to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between week one and week two. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
Back in my ways, missing my girl, I ain't seen her in days. What can I say? I'm out in the baby, trying to get paid. Look what I made. Thousands of people are knowing this Jay. I never change. Can put myself back in that minimum wage. Gotta keep all in this crunch time. Eating these rappers is lunchtime. You the man only sometimes. End your career with a punchline. The industry told me the front lines. You never mind. Getting money in my bloodline. Talking on me, mine. Keep with a rip. Don't want to talk if it ain't about a dip. Made a name for me real quick. Ain't gon' stop till my net worth millions. Going to school, I drop down. They try to read when I drop with the top down. Get me on stage, I'll rock out. Every day money can't break, no timeouts. Change up quick, they sign up. Tryna hear my line now. Thinking I'm come find out 1v1, you dust like a wideout. Studio been my hideout. Can't shed tears, mama ain't no cry now. On me, gonna blind out. Get in the team, gotta pass your tryouts. Booming this like Metro, groupies on me, that's fine, don't sweat those. Been on, keeping my head strong. My dog ain't talking about Petco. Brand new ones, they retros. Live fast, die on set, my headstone. Stop been grown. You ain't getting money, been frank in the friend zone. I ain't never switched up in the family. Be talking to net at me. Gotta watch my wrist.